Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I just want to talk about all the recently revealed Ninjago summer sets. These are all coming out either June 1st or August 1st. It just depends, and LEGO likes to be real inconsistent on, how early they reveal things, but whatever. To jump straight into it, first is a 4+ set, the Rogue versus Drix Race Car Duel. It's $23, 111 pieces, and it comes with 3 figures. Nia, Rogue, who is Jay. I'll clarify that, probably every time, but, because he's still not good Jay, so he's called a Rogue, but it's just Jay. And then Drix, one of the Forbidden 5. So, 4+ set, it's always a little overpriced, and with these, reveals, we do have confirmation that there is going to be a price increase. So this probably would have been $20. Now it's $23. This is seen throughout the revealed lineup. Yeah, so it's unfortunate. Next is the Fire Knight Mech. This one's $120, 996 pieces. And it comes with 2 figures, Kai and a Fisherman. And a couple interesting things about this set. First, basic thing, it's probably a little overpriced, less than 1,000 pieces, just barely, 120 bucks. And the price increase probably, I believe, jumped it from 110 to 120. That was the rumored price increases. So would have been a little better at 110. Unfortunately, it's now 120. But the actual interesting things, first off, it's the box art. It's different. And it's got Ninjago Legends on it instead of the regular Dragons Rising. So I don't know what this is, but it's on like one other set too that has been revealed. Ninjago Legends. I don't know if this is going to be a new sideshow or just a new sub theme, but it's got that. And also, a small thing, Kai was just called the Master of Fire on the box. I don't know if that's anything significant, but he wasn't just Kai on the box art, he's Master of Fire, which isn't inaccurate, but interesting, I thought, I guess. But it does look like a good mech. The cape's the one thing I'm kind of iffy about, because it's probably going to be like the plasticky material, so I don't know how good in person that'll look, but other than that, it looks like a pretty sweet mech. And only other thing I don't like is, along with a couple other sets, again, they've got like a weird base for the set that's just like a few black pieces and then like a pretty nicely built up like greenery or whatever, some weird plants. But it's similar to some of the Lego Marvel stuff, and I'm just not a fan of that. I think the Lego Marvel stuff with the weird black bases just looks dumb, and I'm kind of sad it's in Ninjago stuff too. But it is what it is. It's not in every set at least. So I just hope it's not something that sticks around. Next up, Aaron's Spinjitzu Battle Mech. $23 as well. 213 pieces. And it comes with 2 figures. Aaron and a Spectral Dragonian Warrior. And it also has a baby Ryu. That's not really a figure, is it? So yet again, price increase. 20 would have been the original, now it's 23. Thankfully, still fairly enough priced, it just hurts a little bit. Just that little bit of increase. It's a small punch to the wallet, but again, Ninjago is not Star Wars, thankfully. Not one of the licensed themes, so the price hits don't hurt as bad, but it is a shame. But also looks like a good set. As you see the mechs in front of you, it's going to be another one of those, another one of the interchangeable ones with that line, and it looks like another good one. I've liked all of them that they've released, so I'm sure when I pick this one up, I will like it as well. Then there is Rogue's Mech Dragon Rider, $75, 584 pieces, so there's that price increase really hurting it. Definitely a tad overpriced, for sure. 4 figures, Rogue. Again, that's just Jay. Aaron, Rox, and a Spectral Dragonian Warrior. This set looks pretty fun. The dragon's a little funky. The mech looks pretty solid. I'd say like on a sale, it'd be a pretty good set to get. And in the Lego description, it did say that it was interchangeable, like with other mechs from like the Kai Storm Rider, and then one of the Kai Evo mechs. So you can apparently switch those mechs in to ride on this dragon. They are also compatible if you have either of those sets. Then there is the Temple Bounty, the biggest set of this wave. $200, 2,387 pieces, 6 figures, Zane, Cole, Nia, Wildfire, Rogue, Jay again, and Zarked. This set looks pretty good. Again, price increases didn't seem to hurt it too bad. I mean, if you're going by price per piece, that's a damn good price per piece. That's, you know, could be 230, right? Like, you know, all Star Wars UCS stuff, which is used to be in that price range, is now like 240. So it could easily be that much, and it's just 200. So, hooray. And it looks like a pretty good set. It's a pretty interesting bounty. I would say it's pretty different. The past Dragon's Rising bounty was also pretty different, so I'd say I like that. You know, they're getting funky with them, mixing it up. So if I'm able to, this is definitely one I would love to pick up. You know, I always love the occasional big Ninjago or Star Wars sets I'm able to pick up, and this looks like another good one. Then there is Kai's Motorcycle Speed Race, the small set of the wave. It's $10, 79 pieces, and 2 figures, Kai and a Spectral Dragonian Warrior. So, you know, I mean, they're small, simple bikes, but I don't have a problem with them. They look pretty decent. It's $10. You get a Kai figure, you get a pretty cool looking Dragonian Warrior Ghost figure. So, for $10, decent pickup, nothing to complain about, nothing to overly gush about either. I do like the Kai figure though, that's the thing. I do like the Kai fig. It looks better than, I think, the first wave. The main suits of the first wave of this year, not my favorite suits of all time. So I think the ones for this wave definitely look better, in my humble opinion. Then there's also Rontu the Master Dragon, which should go along with the other dragon whose name I'm blanking on, but you know, they were the Dragon Master pair, so now we have Rontu. $50, 381 pieces, so again, there's that price hit. That definitely hurts that set and how it looks. Does come with 4 figures, Lloyd, Sora, Wildfire, and Zarked. So Zarked is a pretty common one of the Forbidden 5. You will pretty easily get him if you're buying any of the bigger sets. And I mean, I can't complain. It looks like a pretty decent dragon. Slightly overpriced. Unfortunately, that'll have to be said of more sets going forward. And there's nothing that can really be done about it either. Moving on, the Ninja Combat Vehicle. $100, 561 pieces. 6 figures, Kai, Cole, Wildfire, Noct, a Spectral Dragonian Warrior, and Frack. So, there is no excuse for this one. There is no all price increases, because price increases were maximum $10. So even if you said for this one it was somehow $20, and it was originally $80 before they did the price increases, it still would have been $20 overpriced. So now it's $40 overpriced. And really, the price was probably raised $10, so it was still $30 overpriced originally. So this is a don't buy until on sale kind of set. And the thing is, it doesn't look like a bad set. I think it looks pretty good, I would say. They've been pretty hit or miss with the Ninja combo vehicles. The last one they did, not a fan of. I thought it looked kind of bad. It was also overpriced a little bit, that one. This one seems to be the same again. Very overpriced. Doesn't look bad though. And the only thing that would make it, slightly out of whack with the general sort of price per piece thing, which isn't always the best metric for Lego sets, sure, but it generally works usually. But It's got some big molded wheels, sure. Not enough to be that much more expensive though. Certainly not. So this is a don't buy unless on a pretty steep sale, at least for me personally. I don't know if you got the $100 to spend and you really like the set, I guess go for it. But this will be, I'll wait to see if it goes on like a 40% off sale. But next, Lloyd's Jet Mech. This one is 110 with 1,112 pieces and 5 figures. Lloyd, Sora, Kerr, Tyr, and a Spectral Dragonian Warrior. And this one looks pretty good. It's not the prettiest looking mech. Then again, you know, owning the Cole Titan mech, I have become very judgy of the other big mechs because that thing is beautiful and the other ones just don't compare in my eyes. But it still looks good, and the transforming feature does look cool, and at least on the box art it looks like it's not going to be a terribly convoluted process. I think you maybe have to remove seemingly a couple of the big blade pieces, and that's it. So that's a good thing. I think that's a very good thing. And I don't think the mech looks bad itself. I'll say that. It doesn't look bad. I think it looks pretty good. And I'll definitely want to pick it up. Lloyd is my favorite ninja. So, you know, if I can only get one of the big sets for this wave, I'm probably going for the Jet Mech just for Lloyd. You know, because he's my favorite character. Looks pretty good. The figures are good. Pretty solid set. Pretty fun and creative too, I would say. And last but not least, the Guardian Dragon, $150, 1,650 pieces, and 1 figure Master Wu. This set also looks pretty good. It is also under that Ninjago Legends sub-theme, whatever it is. And again, my only complaint with it, just like the other one, the other Ninjago Legends, whatever it means, is I don't like the black base that comes with the set. I would like a better looking way for the dragon to be stood up. But the dragon itself, I think it looks good. I think it's a good looking dragon. It seems to be quite a big dragon too. So that's nice. I imagine if it's connected to just Dragons Rising, whatever this Ninjago Legends is, I imagine that has to be one of the Source Dragons maybe, but at the same time it's just called the Guardian Dragon. So I have no idea. But I guess, you know, if this Ninjago Legends thing is just a sub-theme, I look forward to more of the sets. If it's a new show, a new side show, a new game, I don't know, I look forward to that. And that being all the sets, I would say overall, looks like a pretty good Ninjago summer. Just those price increases definitely hurt for a couple of the sets, but I think definitely a bit better off than you would see with something like Star Wars or a Marvel, where being licensed, they already get hit with the overpriced pretty often, and overall price increases is just going to hurt that even more. So Ninjago stays winning. I'm definitely interested in buying the sets. I will try to get most of them. I'll probably even pick up that 4+ set, to be honest, because I don't know if I'll be picking up some of the more expensive sets with J in them. So that seems to be my cheapest option, and it doesn't look like a bad 4+ set. But that's all I have. This rambling has gone on long enough. If you want to see more Lego content, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and do all that. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.